2025 graduation ceremony. My name is Lisa LaClaw, and I am the instructor for Project Search. I would like to welcome all of our district staff who took time out of their busy days to come and join us. A special thank you particularly to Dr. Miner, Ms. Gillum, and Ms. Hall, as well as our board members who are here today, who support us continually in striving to do more with this program. I would also like to welcome our Foundation Health Partners leadership. Ms. Nicole Welch played a vital role in starting this program here in Fairbanks, and if it weren't for her leadership, I wouldn't be here. So thank you, Nicole. Without all of the people that you see here to my right, none of this would happen. So thank you. Sitting here in front of me today are 6 young men and women who have shown dedication, resilience, and growth over the course of their journey here in Project Search. To the 6 of you, I say congratulations.
Thank you.
Every step you've taken, every challenge you faced, and every skill you've mastered has brought you to this moment. You should be incredibly proud of all that you have accomplished. What most people don't realize is that Project Search is more than just a program. It's a community that fosters hope for the future, where dreams are nurtured, skills are developed, and futures are built. It is a place of learning, a place of support, and a place of empowerment for our young people. Today we celebrate the growth, the transformation, and the promise of what lies ahead. I want to take a moment to recognize the families, the friends, the mentors, and the staff who have supported these graduates along the way. Your encouragement, your guidance, and your love have been invaluable in shaping these young adults into the strong, capable, and confident individuals that they are today. Thank you for your unwavering support. To your graduates, as you prepare to take the next steps, and some of you already have, whether it's in the world of work, whether it's continuing education, or whether it's going to other places, remember that this ceremony is just the beginning for you. You have the tools, the skills, and the mindset to succeed in anything that you set your mind to. The future is bright, and it's yours to create. We're fortunate today to have a former intern here to share his experience with Project Search. Devin Hughes was a part of the 2020-2021 cohort. When Devin started with our program, he had a clear direction in mind for the future. His goal was to become a barber. So you might ask yourself, why would he think Project Search was the right step? What Devin and his family understood was that what we could offer him was more than just basic job skills. But I think I'll let Devin tell you about his journey. Please welcome Mr. Devin.
Hello everyone, I am Devin Hughes, and thank you for allowing me to share my experience in the Project Search program. I was in the Project Search program during the 2020 to 2021 school year. I feel like this program showed me what it was really like transitioning from being a kid in school to being an adult in the workforce. For my first rotation, I interned in the emergency department. For my second rotation, I interned in the home medical equipment department. And in my third rotation, I interned in radiology. I was in the emergency department during my first rotation from September 2020 to November 2020. What I learned in the emergency department was how to properly sanitize objects and learn where certain things go. I was in home medical equipment for my second rotation from December 2020 to February 2021. What I learned in home medical equipment was how to clean many different objects with special tools. I was in radiology for my third rotation from March 2021 to May 2021. What I learned in radiology were computer skills, delivering paperwork, and getting rid of old records. In April 2021, I found a part-time position as a courtesy clerk at the Bentley Mall Safeway. I started there in May 2021. At Safeway, I bagged groceries, sanitized public areas, similar to what I did during my intern rotations at the emergency department, home medical equipment, and radiology. I restocked and replenished items, returned go-back items, and emptied garbage cans around the store. I started another courtesy clerk job at West Fred Meyer's in August 2022. I found a part-time position as a courtesy clerk there also. Everything I did there was similar to what I did at the Safeway, except it was a bigger store. Okay, back to 2021. I was offered an apprenticeship position at Sheer Heaven Salon in August 2021 and was set to start there in October of that year. About a couple weeks later, after I stopped working at the Safeway, I started my apprenticeship at Sheer Heaven. There, I swept the floors, folded towels, and learned many different hairstyles and hair cutting methods. Unfortunately, in February 2022, I was laid off because my instructor went out of town for her husband's surgery, and I never got my permit from the board, probably because it may have gotten lost in the mail. Fortunately, in October 2022, I found another apprenticeship position at Beyond the Mirror Salon, and I got my cosmetology student permit in October 26, 2022, and started 2 days later. A couple weeks later, I quit my job at Fred Meyer's in November 2022. In May 2024, about a year and a half to 2 years after I started my apprenticeship at Beyond the Mirror, I passed my state board exam on the first attempt, scoring an 80%. In conclusion, I feel like my journey from my internship in the emergency department, home medical equipment, and radiology departments to my part-time employment at Safeway and Fred Meyer helped me make my dream job. They helped me make my dream job of becoming a farmer possible. Thank you, and congratulations on your completion.
So to Devin, I say thank you for taking time to come back and share your story with us. Your story is one that I want everyone to realize. If you have a dream, don't give up on that dream. And you are living proof that no matter what challenges you may face, you can overcome them.
Thank you.
Our next speaker is not only an educator and an advocate for our young people. You'll often find her going to Gino to fight for us in the world of special education. But her most important role is being the mother of Coda Nickel, a 2024 graduate of Project Search. Heidi recognizes the challenges that our youth with disabilities face in not only getting into the workplace, but also staying in the workplace. However, that doesn't mean that she makes excuses for her son. While she advocated for her son's needs while he was in our program, she also allowed us to set expectations and push him to meet those expectations. Heidi is here today to share with you her personal experience and perspective of Project Search. Please welcome Heidi Nickel.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Heidi Nickel, and my son Coda graduated from Project Search last year. It is truly an honor to stand here in front of you guys today as a former parent and to celebrate the incredible achievements of your graduates. As parents, we often walk a fine line between supporting our children and stepping back to let them grow. This past year through the Project Search program, you've had the privilege of watching your children step into a new season of growth, independence, and transformation. Sorry. Just a year ago I was here, so it just brings back a lot of emotions. From the outside looking in, I saw my son enter this program filled with hope and uncertainty. And like many parents, I wondered, how would he adjust? What would he learn? And how would this experience shape his future? And now looking back, I can say with a full heart that what happened over his time in Project Search exceeded every expectation. Project Search did more than teach our students job skills. It taught them life skills, real meaningful life skills. Let me share some of the things that my son learned, and I am confident that your children have learned over this past year in the program. My son learned how to manage his behavior with maturity, take responsibility when things did not go as planned, and to apply coping strategies to navigate the challenges of daily life. I saw him grow, not just in his abilities, but his confidence, his resilience, and his independence. I watched him learn to break down tasks, troubleshoot problems, and make sure no steps were missed. These are all kinds of skills that employers value, but more importantly, these are the tools that will serve him every single day, wherever life takes him, and your children have these skills now too. One of the most rewarding moments came when he secured a job before even graduating from Project Search, and I know many, if not all of your students have done the same. What's even more incredible is he is still thriving in that role today. Not only is he thriving with the same job, but with the supports that he has via his ISS waiver, he is now living in his own apartment with FRA where he is responsible for all his cooking and cleaning. He is living independently with staff available 24/7 to make sure that he succeeds. And guess what, Miss Lisa and Miss Jody? Without being prompted, Coda is making it to the office on time for his meds. He's getting up on his own to shower and get ready for work. He is making his bed, doing his dishes, laundry, and cleaning, and even making his shopping list for his PO shopping and staying within his budget for groceries, all on his own. That's not just a reflection of his hard work, but it's a reflection of the care, encouragement, and unwavering support that he received from Project Search, so that he had the skills to do this all on his own. Parents, imagine where your graduates will be a year from today. To the staff and mentors of this program, please know that your work matters. It changes lives. It has changed my child's life. And I know that you have changed all of the lives of these graduates and those that have come before them. You have created a place where children could stretch, stumble, try again, and succeed. You gave them the space to grow into capable young adults who now walk into the world not with fear, but with purpose. As a parent, I can never thank you guys enough. You have helped lay the foundation for a future filled with potential and promise. To the graduates, this is your day. You did it. You showed up, you worked hard, and you kept going. You've proven what's possible when you believe in yourself and when you let others believe in you too. I hope you carry this sense of pride along with all the skills that you have learned this past year in Project Search with you wherever you go. And to my fellow parents, congratulations. This journey has not always been easy, but today is proof that every challenge, every worry, every hopeful step forward was well worth it. Now is the time to celebrate and watch the fruits of your labor continue to grow. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Project Search. Thank you for believing in our children and for giving them the tools to believe in themselves.
All the tears can stop. I'm going to start celebrating it now. So at this time, I'd like to ask Ms. Brandy Hardy to join me up here. Ms. Hardy is here not only as a board member today, but also representing Kids Voting North Alaska, and she has an award to present.
Hi, it is an honor. This is the one graduation I've gotten to attend all 3 years on my board, or on the school board, and I will say it's my favorite. It is such an honor to be here with you graduates and see everything you've accomplished. So Kids Voting North Alaska is a local nonprofit and nonpartisan voter education program committed to helping students in interior Alaska become engaged citizens and lifelong informed voters. Among our many civic voting education activities, we decided a couple of years ago to honor a graduating senior at each high school for their civic engagement, including this program. Each school staff selects their award recipients. This year, we have a former award recipient sitting in the audience, I believe. Yeah. I am thrilled to present Project Search 2025 Civic Engagement Award to Carter Cook. Carter enjoys giving back to his community through volunteer work at the Fairbanks Food Bank. He is also a registered voter. Carter knows the importance of speaking up for what is right. He is very deserving of this award. Kids Voting North Alaska and Project Search are pleased to present Carter Cook with the Kids Voting Civic Engagement Award that includes a $250 check and an engagement.
Yes.
It's not on the program, but it was a surprise to me. So at this time, Lisa Kozarek, our administrator, has something to present.
So welcome everybody. I'm Lisa Kozarek. I'm the administrator for Project Search on behalf of the school district. As everyone has said, this is a wonderful program and it has a lot of people and it takes a lot of levels of engagement to make this work. We have not only started building this in our community, but we are starting to get recognized by the state. So I would like to present Project Search. This is the 2025 Inclusive Practices School Award. And it goes to all of you that are here that have worked to make these kids successful and have worked to help them build the skills and abilities that they are leaving this program with. Also, the Governor's Council, where this award comes from, would also like to recognize the teacher, Lisa LaPlace. And our wonderful staff, paraprofessional Jody Ingan. And to all of you for the things that you do to help make this program successful for our students and for our community.
It really is an award for all of us, those of you here in the district, those of you here from the hospital. It wouldn't be possible if you didn't join in with us and support us and encourage us, even in the hardest of days, to keep going. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. At this time, Jody, if you'll join me, we are going to recognize our graduates. First up, Mr. Jager Adams-Printup. Comes to us by way of Lathrop High School, so he deferred his diploma and is receiving that today, as well as his certificate of completion for Project Search. Carter Cook. Comes to us by way of West Valley High School. He too is today receiving his diploma. Kayla Curry. Kayla is our North Pole High School student, and she is also receiving her diploma today. Shawnna Mattingly. Attended North Pole High School and then attended Bridge and has now completed Project Search. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Michael Rexford. So Michael is a graduate of West Valley High School. He deferred his diploma for not 1 but 2 years. Attended Bridge last year and came to us this year at Project Search and has been working for 2 weeks. And last but not least, Omar Ruiz. So Omar is newer to our district than these guys are. He comes to us by way of the military. He did have a very short time at Lathrop High School, attended 1 year of Bridge, and has completed Project Search. So congratulations. It was a long journey, not just for us, but for these guys. There are a lot of challenges that come with being in a program like this, and that comes from the fact that we set such high expectations. We put them in the hospital and we tell them, you are treated like an employee. We have high expectations. You must do what other employees do. And that includes having accountability. If you're not going to be here, you have to call in. You have to get consent to be out. If you need to take time off, you ask for it ahead of time. It takes a lot of learning for them to take up that responsibility because parents have done it for us for so long. These guys, amazing. I have no doubt that they will be successful moving forward. Jager and Carter will be joining the Foundation Health Partners family starting in June, I believe. So, continuing to see them as Jody and I return in the fall, seeing the growth that they're making. But from the bottom of my heart, families, none of this is possible without you pushing them, getting them up, getting them here, making them show up, making them do the hard work. So to you, my hat's off. They do have bright futures because of everything that you've done, everything that Fairbanks Boroughs District has done, and now everything that Foundation Health Partners has done. So to all of you, thank you. Please take time, congratulate our graduates, get something to eat, mingle, take your time. We're not rushing you out the door. Have a wonderful day.